hey, I'm going to teach you how to play the rhythm guitar part for the song, The Dark Half. It's really, this is the easiest song on the album to play on rhythm guitar. So I am in DAD Fad tuning. Every single song on this album is in DAD Fad. So D-A-D, F-sharp, A-D. You can see that I have a capo on, so I'm capo 4. And just for our purposes, this is going to be 0. Okay, so when I say go to this fret, it's in reference to this being 0. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that makes the song in the key of F sharp, with it being capo 4. So it's the most repetitive song. There's no change in chords. Other than like the progression, like there's not like different chords for different parts of the song. It just repeats over and over again. And I mean, the song is not supposed to be a technical, like crazy, just a lot of things going on thing. It's supposed to kind of be a song that builds. It's a linear song, meaning that it doesn't have a traditional like chorus, verse. It's just a presentation of facts, and I want the last thing that I say to be gutting, because it goes from pretty much like I'm sad about these things remind me of somebody I lost, into the exploration of kind of feeling somewhat responsible, having family members of this person kind of point fingers, into then I felt like my presence at this person's funeral would have cast a negative light on the event and on the situation, and feeling robbed of the opportunity to properly like grieve alongside people, because of my like literal church and job. So it goes from like, man, I'm sad, into like these kind of like intense, deep things. But essentially it's open chords. You're really only playing one. You're pressing down on one string the entire time, and that's your E string. So open chords into 2nd fret, 4th fret, 5th fret. And really you don't start playing until the word grave. Which, if I were to play along with it, it would be like, and I'm pretty sure that it's left beyond the grave, regardless of the received date. So again, that's open, 2, 4, 5, open, 2, 4, 5, open, 2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 5. And my advice with this would just be play it. You could do fancy things. I mean, you could, if you really wanted to, but I would just play it straight. Because again, like the focus isn't so much the instrumentals, the focus is the words. So I'm just going to play through it with you. So again, we're not doing anything right now. We come in on the word grave.
There's a voicemail on my phone that I listen to whenever I'm discouraged, and then it comes down to you. You're telling me that I should keep doing what I'm doing, and I'm pretty sure that it's left beyond the grave. park next to my house that I
Kind of messed up there, but that's okay.
'Cause it reminds me of that one time when we lost that race, and they told us how much in high school we drank.
So really easy. And then I want to go over the lead part. I'm just going to cram all the videos into one. And it is open E string. So open E string, then you pluck the A string open. So basically you're doing like a hammer-on slide. So open A string, hammer on to the 2nd fret, slide over to the 4th, hammer on to the 5th. Then you hammer off one. So like in one motion, that's and then hammer off 2nd fret of the D string, and then hammer off. Then you hit the open A, open D. So, and then you just do that over and over again. So, open E string, hammer on, open A string, hammer onto the 2nd fret, slide over to the 4th, hammer onto the 5th, hammer off. And then you go down to the D string, and then it's the 2nd fret, hammer off, open A, open D, and that sped up. I'll try to play it a little slow. And the faster you go, actually, the easier it is to kind of, or the faster that you play it, the easier it is, I think, just to do hammer-ons, because ideally you would only and it's just that whole, I mean, that's just the lead part, happens through the entire thing. I think the reason why I really like that lead part is it's kind of like it's like the backbone of this song, if that makes sense. So like it's the only thing that's happening throughout the entire thing, and it kind of links, like it's an interesting part to listen to, and it's interesting enough to keep your attention during when there's not a lot going on. So when there's like those lyrics coming in like right before, like, and I'm pretty sure that the message was left beyond the grave. Like you need something sticky enough to keep your attention in the song before you just get nailed with the wall of sound. And I think it does a good job of like holding that, if that makes sense. So again, it's super easy. You just have to practice it over and over again. And then I'm going to switch over to bass. Bass is exactly the same thing as rhythm. You're just playing like 4 notes. You can tell how prepared I am for this. So you're going to be doing the same thing that rhythm is doing, rhythm guitar. You come in at the same time, but only you're playing, obviously, a bass. And you're on the 2nd fret of your E string. So 2nd fret of your E string to 4th fret of your E string to 6th fret of your E string to 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool. You can count. Yeah, and that's just gonna look like this. Oops. Hang on, that. That's not an open. No, it's a 2. Just repeats the same thing, but I'll just play through it even still. So again, I'm hanging out on that 2. On the 2nd fret of my E string. Starting up. Basically, you're just going to finish out the song this way. That we all hurt you. We were all too young to be immature to see. And I said I'm sorry. I agree. That's how you play all of the instruments on this song, except for the banjo, but I'll worry about the banjo because I'm the banjo player.